So today we are going to learn about differential pulse code modulation, which is nothing but DPCM. So in PCM, we have exhibited that the samples of the signal have high correlation between adjacent sample. Here it exhibits that samples of the signal have high correlation between adjacent sample. That means that the signal does not change rapidly from one sample to the next sample. That is, from one sample to the next sample, there was no much rapid changes in signal. That is, there was high correlation, high similarity between adjacent samples. So, when this highly correlated sample was encoded using PCM, this encoded signal, that is, after doing this PCM encoding, the encoded signal contain redundant information, that is same information. By removing this encoding, that is redundant encoding, we get more efficient code. This is what we are doing in DPCM, that is differential pulse code modulation. In PCM in that we get samples of signal. These samples of signal one sample next sample they are highly correlated. That only changes they are highly correlated between adjacent sample. So encoding using PCM contain redundant information. That is PCM encoded bits redundant information. Same information then repeat it. That is one sample na matte sample like very changes little changes endao. Multiple samples we encode in the samayathu PCM encode redundant information we have to remove this redundant information so that we get more efficient code. So in DPCM, pulse code modulation is done only on the difference between two samples. That is differential pulse code modulation. So instead of encoding the whole samples, only the difference between the two samples get encoded. 3 മനസ്സിലായോ? Respond ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇല്ല. Okay. So the main difference between PCM here all the samples are coded, and in DPCM all the difference of samples are coded. So PCM all samples sample contains value all samples PCM which code in DPCM all samples code disadvantage bandwidth redundant information code. So bandwidth important criteria to be considered. So our bandwidth DPCM we can save more bandwidth. Bandwidth in DPCM compared to the original PCM. ഒരു സാമ്പിളിൽ 2-3 സാമ്പിൾ കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഈ എല്ലാ സാമ്പിൾസും അഡ്ജസന്റ് സാമ്പിൾസിൽ ഹൈലി കോറിലേറ്റഡ് ആണ്. സെയിം ഇൻഫർമേഷൻസ് ആ ലിറ്റിൽ ബിറ്റ് ചേഞ്ചസ് മാത്രമേ സാമ്പിൾസ് തമ്മിൽ ഉണ്ടാവും. സോ instead of encoding or coding all these samples, the difference between two adjacent samples get coded so that it can save bandwidth. Pulse code modulation at multiple all samples get coded, and DPC and that only difference between the sample get coded. And then എന്തുകൊണ്ട് ഡിഫറൻസ് എടുക്കുന്നതെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ രണ്ട് സാമ്പിൾസ് തമ്മിൽ അത്ര ഡിഫറൻസേ ഉണ്ടാവും. അതായത് സിമിലർ ഇൻഫർമേഷൻസ് തന്നെയാണ്. അതായത് മോർ നമ്പർ ഓഫ് റിഡൻഡന്റ് ഇൻഫർമേഷൻ ഗെറ്റ് കോഡഡ് ആണ് ഇൻ PCM. സോ ആ റിഡൻഡൻസി ഒഴിവാക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് we use difference between two adjacent samples. So we will now learn about the DPCM transmitter. Here we have a sampled input X of NTS, which is given to a summer, then a quantizer, output given to a summer, output is given to a prediction filter, this is a DPCM transmitter side ആണ്. നമ്മൾ സാമ്പിൾ ചെയ്ത സിഗ്നലിന് എക്സ് ഓഫ് NTS ആണ്. ദിസ് ഇസ് ഹൈലി കോറിലേറ്റഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള സിഗ്നൽ ആണ്. അതായത് ഈ കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് സിഗ്നൽസിന് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് സാമ്പിൾസിൽ റിഡൻഡന്റ് ഇൻഫർമേഷൻസ് ഉണ്ടാവും. സെയിം ഇൻഫർമേഷൻസ് തന്നെയായിരിക്കും അഡ്ജസന്റ് സാമ്പിൾസ് തമ്മിൽ. ദിസ് ഇസ് ഗിവൺ ടു സം ക്വാണ്ടൈസർ ആൻഡ് വി ആർ പ്രെഡിക്റ്റിംഗ് ദ വാല്യൂ by using a prediction filter, and the difference between the sample and the predicted value gives the error, which is ENTS, which is quantized by the quantizer, and the quantizer error is nothing but EQNTS. And this is given to an encoder, and the encoder does the DPCM, and we get the DPCM signal. The DPCM works on the principle of prediction. That is, the value of the present signal, that is current signal, the value is predicted from the past sample. അതായത് ഈ പാസ്റ്റ് സാമ്പിളിന്റെ വാല്യൂവിനെ ബേസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് കറണ്ട് സിമ്പിൾ നമ്മൾ പ്രെഡിക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. വാല്യൂ ഈസ് predicted from past sample. This is our past sample. So the current sample, which is X cap of NTS, is predicted from the past sample. Here X of NTS is the sampled signal and X of NTS is the predicted signal. This is the predicted signal which is predicted from the past sample, and X of t is the sampled signal. This is the predicted signal. This is the past signal. Here we have a comparator. This is the comparator. And this comparator finds the difference between the sampled signal and the predicted value, which is called prediction error E of NTS. This is called as prediction error E of NTS. So the prediction error is nothing but E of NTS is nothing but X of NTS, which is a sampled signal, minus here this is a comparator, so minus this predicted value X of NTS. This is the predicted error, which is X of NTS minus X cap of NTS. The predicted value is produced by prediction filter, which is E of n. This is the condensation error, and the previous prediction, that is the past prediction, is added. Give new prediction value. Here, the condensation error and the previous value and the previous prediction is added and given an input to prediction filter. Here, this is the condensation error and this is the previous predicted value. This previous predicted value and the condensation error is added up and given as an input to this prediction filter. This is the past, this is the present. So when comparing here, this is the previous value of prediction error, so of prediction filter. So this condensation previous value is given as an input to this prediction filter. This condensation error, which is the input to the encoder, is very small value. So hence can be encoded using small number of bits. Thus, in DPCM, number of bits per sample is reduced here. Here, the condensation error, which is a small value, hence can be represented using small number of bits. So, the number of bits per sample is reduced in this DPCM. So, condensation output EQ of NTS is nothing but, this condensation output is nothing but this E of NTS plus Q of NTS is the condensation error. This is the prediction error. This Q of NTS is the condensation error. That means this EQ of NTS is nothing but prediction error plus condensation error. That is, the condensation output is EQ of NTS. This is condensation output. This is prediction error. This is condensation error. So, the condensation output is nothing but this prediction error plus this condensation error. That means this XQ of NTS is nothing but, we know that this XQ of NTS is nothing but this value, which is X of NTS plus this EQ of NTS. X cap of NTS plus this EQ of NTS. We know that E of NTS is nothing but X of NTS minus X cap of NTS. From here. That is, this E of NTS is nothing but X of NTS minus X cap of NTS. So we are substituting this to this. Therefore, we get that XQ of NTS is nothing but X of NTS plus Q of NTS. മനസ്സിലായോ? that is xq of NTS എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ x cap of NTS plus EQ of NTS ആണ് from here. So x cap of NTS plus E plus Q of NTS. This is nothing but x of NTS plus x of E function is it. So this and this get cancelled. It's nothing but x of NTS plus Q of NTS. ഇത് ഓക്കെ ആണെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. ഈ സ്റ്റെപ്പ് ഒന്ന് നേരെ ഇപ്പുറത്തേക്ക് പോയിന്നേ ഉള്ളൂ. So that was about the DPCM transmitter. Now we will see the DPCM receiver. Here we have a DPCM input which is given to a decoder. And here we have a prediction filter. So output is given to an accumulator. Here the decoder reconstruct the contact error. Quantization DPCM transmitter. So the decoder, what it do is it reconstruct the quantized error signal. Here the prediction filter output and the quantization error signal are summed up in this accumulator to give a quantized version of original signal. Here the quantization error signal and output from the predicted value, that prediction filter output, are summed up to give the quantization version of the original signal. That is original signal inde quantization version aanu namakku kittunna output. So signal at the receiver ennu parna it differ from the actual value by quantization error. നമുക്ക് ക്വാണ്ടൈസേഷൻ എറർ സിഗ്നൽ ആണ് നമ്മുടെ DPCM ഇൻപുട്ട് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. അത് ഡീകോഡറിലേക്ക് കൊടുക്കും. Then we will add up both this decoder output and prediction filter output to get quantized version of original signal. And this quantized version of original signal differ from the actual value by quantization error. Only difference between the quantized version of the original signal is the quantization error. This is about the DPCM receiver. Now we will go to delta modulation. DM. Here in delta modulation, it saves the bandwidth further. PCM much bandwidth ആണായിരുന്നു, high bitrate ആയിരുന്നു. And in DPCM നമ്മൾ എറർ സിഗ്നലിനെയാണ് ക്വാണ്ടൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, എൻകോഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. സോ എറർ സിഗ്നൽ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ സ്മോൾ ആയിരുന്നു. സോ സ്മോൾ നമ്പർ ഓഫ് ബിറ്റ്സ് മാത്രം മതി. സോ ബാൻഡ്വിഡ്ത്ത് നമ്മൾ മച്ച് സേവ് ചെയ്തു. ആൻഡ് ഇൻ ഡെൽറ്റ മോഡുലേഷൻ വി സേവ് ദ ബാൻഡ്വിഡ്ത്ത് ഫർദർ. And delta modulation is nothing but it's a simplified version of DPCM. Delta modulation is nothing but a simplified version of DPCM. Here we take condensation in one step. One step condensation is done here. In the PCF in the case we know that the condensation depend upon the entire range, that is 4 delta to 4 delta. Yesterday's case we have taken the input range is between minus 4 delta and 4 delta, and in here in delta modulation the condensation is in one step, that is there is one step condensation in delta modulation, that is it uses a 1-bit quantizer, that is it transmits only 1 bit per second. The input of the estimated to a step signal by delta modulator. Here in delta modulation, this is nothing but a simplified version of this differential pulse code modulation, and here we take quantization in one step, that is we use 1 bit and transmit only 1 bit per second. Here the input x of t is converted or approximated to a step signal by delta modulator, and here the difference between x of t and the staircase waveform is confined to 2 levels. This difference are given to 2 levels, either plus delta or minus delta. If the difference is positive, then the signal is increased by 1 step. അതായത് ഈ ഡിഫറൻസ് ഡിഫറൻസ് ബിറ്റ്വീൻ ദി എക്സ് ഓഫ് ടി ആൻഡ് ദ സ്റ്റെയർകേസ് വേവ്ഫോമിന്റെ ഡിഫറൻസ് പോസിറ്റീവ് ആണെങ്കിൽ then the signal is increased by 1 step delta, and the difference is negative, then the signal is reduced by minus delta, that is by delta. When step size is reduced, then 0 is transmitted. When step size is increased, delta is nothing but step size, which depend upon the difference between this x of t and staircase waveform. When the step size is increased, 1 is transmitted. In delta modulation, we consider the input signal x of t and the staircase waveform, and the difference between the input and staircase waveform is considered. Depending upon, we confine it to 2 values, that is plus delta and minus delta, and if the difference is positive, plus delta, and if the difference is negative, minus delta, and if the difference is positive, we increase the signal by a delta value, and if the difference is negative, we reduce the signal by delta value. If it is increased by delta value means 1 is transmitted, and if it is decreased by delta value means 0 is transmitted. Clear ആണോ? Here the error is E of NTS, which is nothing but x of NTS minus x cap of NTS similar to DPCM, where E of NTS is the error, x of NTS is the sample signal of x of t, and x cap of NTS is last approximated sample. The last approximated sample is the sampled signal of x of t. E of t is error at present sample. Present sample is error. The last approximated sample. Now we will consider U of NTS. This is nothing but present sample approximate staircase output. Staircase output in the present sample approximation on U of NTS. This U of NTS. So, we will DM transfer, and only we will understand. This is x of NTS, which is our input signal, which is given to comparator. Here, providing a delay of TS. Yes, it's the present sample approximation of staircase output, and here we are providing to a 1-bit quantizer in delta modulation, where we use 1-bit quantizer, and the output is B of NTS, which is given to a summer, and the output of the summer is given to a delay circuit. So delay circuit means U of n minus 1 into Ts, which is given like this. So this x of NTS minus x cap of NTS is nothing but E of NTS. So what is this x cap of NTS? X cap of NTS is nothing but delayed version of U of NTS, U of n minus Ts. That is, U of NTS is the present sample approximation of staircase output in the present sample approximation. And we have said that we will consider the difference in staircase waveform in the output, that is U of NTS in the approximation, x of t in the sample signal, staircase approximation difference in the compare delta value increase 1 transmit 0 transmit. So what is this x cap of NTS? X cap of NTS nothing but delayed version of this U of NTS, that is U of n minus 1 into Ts. This is x cap of NTS. And we know that B of NTS is plus delta if this, that is E of NTS. E of NTS and V of NTS after passing through a 1-bit quantizer pass output and B of NTS. So B of NTS output plus delta, then this is greater than this. That is, this value is a positive value. Then x of NTS is greater than or equal to x cap of NTS. B of NTS value will be a positive delta value When this value is greater than this, that means this is a positive value. If value positive aanengil, this should be greater than this. And B of NTS will be a negative value, negative delta, if X of NTS less than X cap of NTS. That is, this value greater than this will be negative value. So B of NTS will take minus delta. So if B of NTS take positive delta, it will transmit a binary 1, and if B of NTS takes a negative delta, then it will transmit a value 0. Three clear ano? Okay. Here, there is a summer in the accumulator and adds the quantized output, then plus or minus the previous sample. That is nothing but un minus 1 of Ts plus or minus delta value. That is, B of NTS can take any values, that is plus or minus delta. This is a summa whose output is U of NTS. U of NTS is nothing but B of NTS plus U n minus 1 of B of NTS and values are take here, either plus delta or minus delta. So U of NTS is nothing but U n minus 1 of TS plus or minus B of NTS, that is plus or minus delta. And now delta modulator here we have an input, this delta modulated signal, which is given to its accumulator, and we are giving it delayed signal by Ts. This is passed through a low pass filter. And this is our accumulator part, and this generate a staircase approximation of the signal. And delayed by one stage. This accumulator generate a staircase approximation of signal output and is delayed by one sampling period Ts. This accumulator, what it do is, it generate a staircase approximation of the signal which is delayed by time period Ts. Then this staircase approximation is then added to input signal. If the input is binary 1, that is, we are transmitting two signals 1 and 0. If the input is binary 1, then it adds plus delta step to the previous output, And if the input is binary 0, then it subtracts, that is, it subtracts from previous output. That is, if the input is binary 1, this adds plus delta, adds delta to the previous value, and if it is binary 0, it subtracts delta value from the previous value or previous output. Now, the use of this low pass filter is that it smoothens the staircase signal to reconstruct the original X of t. That is this smoothen the staircase output, that is staircase approximated signal to reconstruct the original x of t. So this is our DPCM delta modulator receiver. Here this is our accumulator part. And staircase approximated signal output, and this later generate a staircase approximated signal output which is delayed by Ts time period, and it is then added to the input signal. It is then added to the input signal, and if the input is binary 1, then it adds a step size delta to the previous output, and if the input is binary 0, then it subtract a step size delta from the previous value, and we get the staircase approximation which is then passed through a low pass filter, and this low pass filter smoothen the staircase approximation signal to reconstruct the original x of t, which is our input signal or original signal. This is the delta modulator receiver. Now we will discuss about the advantages of delta modulation over PCM, that is DM over PCM. Advantage പറയുന്ന സമയത്ത് ഇവിടെ signaling rate R. Signaling rate and bandwidth എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഈ ഡെൽറ്റ മോഡുലേഷന് സ്മോൾ ആയിരിക്കും, ആൻഡ് 1 bit per sample ആണ് ഇവിടെ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. സെക്കൻഡ് PCM എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ട്രാൻസ്മിറ്റർ ആൻഡ് റിസീവർ ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റേഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് സിമ്പിൾ ആണ്, ആൻഡ് ദർ ഇസ് നോ നീഡ് ഓഫ് ADC റിക്വയർഡ് ഇൻ ഡെൽറ്റ മോഡുലേറ്റർ. അതൊരു അനലോഗ് ടു ഡിജിറ്റൽ കൺവേർട്ടർ വേണ്ട. പിന്നെ സിഗ്നലിംഗ് റേറ്റ് ആൻഡ് ബാൻഡ്വിഡ്ത്ത് കമ്പയർഡ് ടു PCM വളരെ കുറവായിരിക്കും. ഹിയർ 1 bit ക്വാണ്ടൈസേഷൻ ആണ്, ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് 1 bit per sample, and transmitter and receiver implementation ആണ് simple compared to PCM, and there is no need of ADC. ഒരു analog to digital converterന്റെ ആവശ്യം ഇവിടെ ഇല്ല. This is the advantage of DM over PCM. Now the drawbacks of delta modulation. First one is low power overload distortion. Granular noise. The slow power load distortion is due to the large dynamic input range. That is, when the slope of the input signal x of t is high, x of t signal slope high ആയിരിക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് then the staircase signal cannot be approximated. Though there will be large error between x of t and staircase approximation. This is called slope overload distortion. So slope overload distortion, it's because of the large dynamic range of input. അതായത് എക്സ് ഓഫ് ടിന്റെ സ്ലോപ്പ് വളരെ ഹൈ ആയിരിക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് സ്റ്റെയർകേസ് സിഗ്നൽ നമുക്ക് അപ്രോക്സിമേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല. സോ ദർ വിൽ ബി എ ലാർജ് എറർ ബിറ്റ്വീൻ എക്സ് ഓഫ് ടിയും സ്റ്റെയർകേസ് എററും തമ്മിൽ ദർ വിൽ ബി എറർ ബിറ്റ്വീൻ സ്റ്റെയർകേസ് ഔട്ട്പുട്ട് ആൻഡ് എക്സ് ഓഫ് ടി. ഈ എറർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് നമുക്ക് ഇവിടെ ആവശ്യമുള്ള കാര്യം ബേസ്ഡ് ഓൺ ദിസ് എറർ വി ആർ ഡിസൈഡിങ് പ്ലസ് ഡെൽറ്റ ആൻഡ് മൈനസ് ഡെൽറ്റ. സോ ഈ എറർ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ വിൽ ബി ലാർജ് വാല്യൂ. So this leads to slow power distortion, or this is called as slow power distortion. This slow power distortion avoid ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് what we can do is step size can be increased. Step size increase ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ slow power load distortion ഒഴിവാക്കാൻ പറ്റും. ഈ slow power load distortion എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ due to large difference in range of input ആണ്. That is x of t ക്ക് slope എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ വളരെ high ആകുന്ന സമയത്ത് staircase signal cannot be approximated, and there will be large error between x of t and staircase output, and so this leads to slow power load distortion, which can be reduced, or slow power distortion can be avoided by increasing the step size. Step size കൂട്ടി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ we can avoid this slow power load distortion. And granular noise is the second disadvantage. This occurs when the step size is too high. നമുക്ക് അങ്ങനെ step size കൂട്ടാൻ പറ്റില്ല, കാരണം that will lead to another disadvantage, which is granular noise. So this occurs when the step size is too large compared to small variation in input. അതായത് ഇൻപുട്ടിൽ ചെറിയൊരു വേരിയേഷൻ മാത്രം, സ്മോൾ വേരിയേഷൻ ഉള്ളെങ്കിൽ സ്റ്റെപ്പ് സൈസ് കൂടുതലാണെങ്കിൽ this will lead to granular noise. When the input signal is almost flat, staircase signal keep on oscillating between plus or minus. അതായത് ഇൻപുട്ട് സിഗ്നൽ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഓൾമോസ്റ്റ് ഫ്ലാറ്റ് ആണെങ്കിൽ the staircase signal keep on oscillating between plus or minus delta value around the signal. The resulting is called as granular noise, and it can be reduced by or making step size small. The granular noise avoid ചെയ്യാൻ the step size should be small, and this distortion avoid ചെയ്യാൻ step size should be larger or high. So is a factor which lead to both this disadvantage in delta modulation. Step size should be selected in between this high and low value, so that we can avoid both these disadvantages. 3 മനസ്സിലായെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. And next we will study about ADM, that is adaptive delta modulation.